Well, the first thing that comes to mind is Baker always had a ball in his hand, running down the hall, doing something, and he would always, in fact, after several broken vases, you never saw him without a ball in his hand. And he announced to James and I think he was 3, that he was watching Saturday morning cartoons in his TV chair, his favorite TV chair. And he jumped up and he said, "I'm not going to watch cartoons anymore, I'm going to watch ESPN." And he literally did that. I'm not joking.
And you know, Baker did all the right things. I mean, he has all the intangibles. Everybody loves him. He's never had a bad day. I don't care what's going on. He's got a smile on his face. You know, his teammates feed off of that. He has a great attitude all the time. Even if he didn't play well or made a bad throw, he doesn't pout, he doesn't sulk, and he never did that. So coming out of that spring, we felt like, you know, we had Baker and we had another guy, a kid Colin Lagast that's at SMU now. We felt like we would be our 2 guys. Going into that fall, we weren't sure about what our offensive line would look like. And plus, I really didn't, you know, having a quarterback competition, I was really concerned about how that might divide our team.
Gina did a better job in terms of keeping me informed of who the schools were looking at. And Bake had gone to some camps, passing camps, and actually had seen some of these kids and competed side by side. So he was not intimidated at all. He felt like he matched up, or at least in his eyes, he was superior. So there was no issue of striking his confidence on the matchups to these kids. But in terms of not seeing coaches or not hearing from coaches, it was most hurtful for him.
You know, we were really excited about Baker coming to walk on. We knew he was a scholarship-worthy kid. He had some offers early in the process, and for whatever reason, they fell through. But you know, anytime you can get a kid that type of caliber, a player, to come walk on, and it was a difficult situation because we didn't want Baker to think that, oh, you know, we're viewing you just as a walk on. We know like what we're getting in you. Scholarship numbers wise, we just don't have a spot, and so we were fired up the day he came. We put on a big presentation for him, rolled out the red carpet for him. He meant that much to us, and fortunately for us, you know, he chose to walk on, and he's kind of writing his own story now.
Not at the moment, but he started doing some things and, like, you know, catch your eye every now and again that you don't see from a lot of quarterbacks around. That, yeah, this guy, whoa, you know, that's a hell of a pass right there. You know, you can't see many quarterbacks making that, but yeah, at first, no. But as he started getting, you know, some reps and people started looking at him, and yeah, you kind of had a feeling that, you know, hey, this kid might get a chance to compete with the one.
3/4 of the Texas Tech fan base did not know who he was. You had maybe some hardcore fans probably knew who he was because he came from really the most successful high school program in Texas. The last, you know, the last 5 years, last 6 years, Lake Travis down in Austin won 5 consecutive state championships, and he was the quarterback for the last of those 5. And had, you know, 2 years ago, he was quarterback of a 16-0 team, and had just a fantastic season with 45 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions. And so people who were hardcore high school football fans in Texas, of which there are many, they knew who Baker Mayfield was. But I think generally, again, just if you're, say, just a Texas Tech fan, there's a lot of folks who were kind of unfamiliar with him, you know, where he was from, what he had done, and what he had accomplished.